This is Artems.ai. What matters in tech and beyond. The landscape of frontier intelligence just shifted under our feet. A sudden federal directive has pulled the plug on some of the most capable models in existence, proving that in the age of AI, operational reliability is now a geopolitical risk. Imagine waking up to find your primary production model simply gone. That is the reality for thousands of developers after the US government issued an export control directive against Anthropic. The administration ordered the immediate suspension of Claude Fable 5 and Mythos 5, citing national security concerns over a potential jailbreak. Anthropic had to disable these models globally to ensure compliance. While the government claims a narrow vulnerability are widely available in other models, including GPT 5.5. This is not just a technical glitch, it is a precedent. We are seeing the beginning of a world where the strongest models are treated as strategic weapons, subject to the whims of a government that can flip a switch. While the government is tightening the leash on intelligence, the markets are crowning a new kind of titan. SpaceX just made its Nasdaq debut with a valuation of $1.8 trillion. But the real story for this podcast is the balance sheet. SpaceX entered the public market holding 18,712 Bitcoin by treating Bitcoin as a treasury asset alongside cash. SpaceX is attempting to randomize digital assets for the largest public companies on Earth. If they can weather the volatility of fair value accounting, it opens the door for a new era of corporate treasury management. But beyond the trillion-dollar valuations, there is a quiet revolution happening in how we actually build software. We are moving past the era of simple prompting. Instead of a human steering a model, we are building systems where a loop is the unit of work. A small program prompts the agent, evaluates the output, and Torettos until the goal is met. The real unlock here is faithful uncertainty. This is a metacognitive layer that allows a model to recognize when it is guessing and dynamically trigger external tools to find the truth. It turns a hallucinating chatbot into a reliable autonomous engineer. To make these autonomous loops actually work, we have to solve a fundamental flaw in how the models are wired. Researchers have identified what they call the curse of depth. In most modern LLM architectures, the deeper layers of the network often collapse into identity mappings. Essentially, the model stops learning and starts repeating itself. To fix this, a new technique called LayerNorm Scaling, or LNS, is being introduced. By scaling the output variance inversely to the layer depth, LNS forces those deeper layers to actually. The results are concrete in LLAMA models. This simple change reduces perplexity and makes the model significantly more efficient. We are finally learning how to make every single parameter in a trillion-parameter model. Today, we saw a collision between three different worlds. The government is treating AI as a weapon. Corporations are treating Bitcoin as a treasury standard, and engineers are rebuilding the very autonomy. Whether it is a loop that can self-correct its own code or a balance sheet that can withstand a market crash, the goal is the same. We are building systems that can operate independently of human intervention, but as the Anthropic shutdown proves, those systems still exist within a very human. This was the Artems.ai. Agent tune in tomorrow.